As we wrap up spring, I imagine there's some questions. You know, we have had some injuries that set us back a little bit, but the positive is those are injuries where we're anticipating everybody back here, but actually back for summer training, which is also key. So I'd rather just answer any questions.
Open up far left, Rusty.
Hey, Urban, how have the young guys done, in particular, new guys that haven't been part of the program?
The guys that are in the rotation already are Curtis Samuel. I don't want to say that's shocking, but especially at tailback, because I thought he'd be more of a wide receiver / guy, and I think eventually he might, but he's legitimate running the ball. Had another good day today. Raekwon McMillan's officially in the mix. Both those two kids, unless there's something unforeseen happen, they'll both play. The kicker actually hit a long one. Nurenberger, I just call him the kicker. And then who else we got? Marcellus isn't quite ready yet, but he's had a decent spring. Trout's not ready yet. Johnny Dixon's in the rotation. Yeah, he just his more. He just it's going a little fast for him, but he's certainly great, giving good effort and has the ability to play next year.
Far left, Matt.
You told us about how much you value the spring game and everything, just to get guys to see how they do in front of the crowd. How much weight do you, the staff, put into it, what you see on Saturday?
A lot.
Is it more than a regular practice, or is it just?
Oh yeah. I just, once again, I just, you know, there's so much, you know, to say another practice, it's, you know, I hope it's 106,000. I don't think it probably will be, but, you know, I'd love to see a great crowd out there because we appreciate that. We try to do that with the students. We're going to have some fun at the thing, but I want to see our wide receivers. I want to see we'll throw the ball a lot, and I want to see who can stand up and go make a play in front of the crowd. And I've had players that are really fast, really athletic, and have great skill that just can't get it done when the lights are on. And then I have had others that's when it's their time. So that's what I get a lot of evaluation, we'll grade the tape, and I want to see who's going to make plays.
Front row, Todd.
Give us an update running back, kind of with the pecking order right now. As you said, you're going to throw the ball a lot, but that seems like to be a position that you need to have something settled coming out of spring.
Yeah, it's we don't have we have a rotation of guys, and those guys would be Ezekiel Elliott, Briante Dunn, Rod Smith. He didn't practice again today. He's got some academic things he has to take care of. I mean, it's not suspension or anything. He's in a tough load right now. He's got to pass these three classes, and then you got Curtis Samuel, and Warren Ball's a little bit behind those guys.
And the other guy, we haven't heard a whole lot about Jim Marcus. You seem to have a really great.
Yeah, academics. He practiced the first half, and he's struggling academically too. So we pulled him out. Just take care of business.
Front row, Bill.
Could you assess the progress of Cardale and what you want to see from him on Saturday?
Completely different player than he was. Still not ready to take it. But I mean, completely different. And I don't know if you guys got to witness it yet. Just completely different player. A very functional guy that cares, tries to lead. So, you know, it's hard to believe. I think he's like 21 or something, 22 years old. He's 14 going on 22. But I'm really pleased with where he's at right now.
In terms of what you want to see on the field for him, in terms of passing, learning the offense, whatever, how's he doing?
Very good. Very good. I mean, once again, I think it's a very delayed, very good, if that makes sense. We should have been having this conversation 2 years ago, but we haven't. But that's fine. At least he's made the step. And when I say that, I think I brought that up the other day too. It's his academic grade's a 9 every time. So that means he's kind of growing up, which we do attitude effort grade every week, and he's a 9 almost every week.
Front row, Tim.
Yeah, a couple. Urban. Number one, format on Saturday. Have you settled in on that? And I'm just interested in whether like you keep a whole number one offensive line together. For example.
We'll try. We draft, we'll come tomorrow and draft. And then, but you don't want complete absolute mismatches. So good against good, certainly in the lines. And who's going to be the head coach? We have Stan Drayton, I believe, and Kerry Combs, right? Have I released that to you?
You have not.
I believe we'll release all this tomorrow for you. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. We draft teams and we'll go play. And I mean play. 10-minute quarters, no kickoff, no punt. I mean, no kickoff return with punt, fair catch it, like we've done.
And another thing, kicker-wise, you kind of touched on a minute ago. I guess Norman had a pretty good kick today, or Nuremberger.
Well, Kyle Clinton's right in it too now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, do you feel, what is your sense of your kicking situation? You've had Basil for a couple of years now. Do you sense?
I miss Basil. He's a great player, great kid.
But is Clinton like the leader coming out of the spring right now, do you think?
It's very close, but I'd probably give him a little bit of the edge. And I have not. I'm going to go through all that after. Been so busy, but after spring.
Front row, Austin.
Urban, was there something that you expected to see this spring that you have not seen at this point?
Good question. And yeah, I just when you find out Braxton's out, Hiram's out, Jalen Marshall's out, I thought we'd be more dynamic with the skill, although we're faster than we've been, the skill spots. But you throw those guys in there, that's pretty much more dynamic on offense. So, but other than that, no, I wanted to see improvement and focus on pass defense. I have, and that was the biggest thing.
What about the inverse thing? Something that exceeded expectations?
Exceeded?
Yeah.
No,
Nothing.
I don't know.
Standards are too high?
Probably.
Middle, Ari.
You just mentioned that Johnny Dixon is now in the mix, and you have guys that you can rely on, a wide receiver, Devin Smith, Evan Spencer, Paul when he comes back, but there's like a handful of younger guys or guys that don't have much experience, like Corey Smith, Michael Thomas. What do you want to see out of those guys?
Corey Smith, that's a good question. Corey Smith, Michael Thomas needed to make improvement. They have. They're certainly in the rotation this year. Trying to think, are there any other ones?
Those two seem like the...
Yeah, those are the two that have the ability that can go play.
They're directly competing against each other to try to get to that third, or, I mean, you feel like...
Well, here's the thing I told them, and this is something to think about, that, to witness next fall is, I've had some, I've had Chip Kelly here, Shiano here on some guys I trust, and I have them kind of look at our players, and I chat with them afterwards. The comment, Nick Vanette's one of the most improved players on our team. I think how I feel about Hireman. So those two will be on the field. We got some other really good skill, Dontre, maybe number 4, maybe number 15. So the other wideouts, there's only 1 or 2 spots left. We don't have to play with 4 wideouts. We're going to play with the top players.
I found it kind of interesting. Tom Herman said that Corey Smith is one of the most athletic players on the team that he's seen. Is he kind of making a step, or is that anything to make you think he has to be on the field as well?
He's just got to play. Yeah, he's very athletic and he's had a decent spring.
Back row right, Clay.
Marcus Ball and Cardell kind of indicated in interviews that they were on the verge of getting food out of here.
Marcus Ball.
Marcus Ball, the tight end.
Yeah, he should be getting interviewed.
He what?
He got interviewed? Yeah, he's not allowed to talk to the media. That's my fault.
That's my fault, Coach.
Yeah.
I picked this up through the grapevine. I didn't talk to him, but have those two been kind of scared straight?
Who is it? Marcus and who else?
And Cardell said he was been,
Cardell's fine. Cardell is just 12 going on 22. Marcus had some issues. So yeah, he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out right now. His effort's been really good. He's trying to do things the right way, but to say he's out of the woods, no. Yeah, he shouldn't. That's my fault. Don't do that. Yeah. You got to earn the right to talk to you guys, and he hasn't earned that right.
Back row, Lori.
Looking back at Saturday, what stood out about Student Appreciation Day?
Awesome day. I love our students. I think we got as good a student body as there is in America. They had a ball, and I don't know how many programs could really do that. And we raced, and I loved it. I could have stayed out there all day with them. So it was a great day. I think we were open to the media, right? Yeah, that was a cool day, wasn't it?
All right, final question. Final two. Steve?
Yeah, Coach. Eli Apple, we got to see on Saturday.
Had another good one today.
Okay. To pull him up there, take his black stripe off, is it unusual in your format of doing this that a lot of guys carry that over to the following spring? And just talk about maybe how well he did and how many guys still have it?
Some, the guys that don't play very good and haven't earned it, those are the ones. So the fortunate thing is Eli Apple got his black stripe off. The negative is it took him. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. So Worley has had an excellent spring, so his coach called him out today, and we do a little circle drill, and if you win it, you get it off. He didn't win it, so he's going to see if he can get it off in August. A lot of fun with that.
Final question.
Have a great day, guys.
With Apple, just real quick, with Apple, is he suddenly?
Yeah, he's in the mix.
I mean, we got to watch him up close on Saturday. Is he one of those guys who's just having a huge spring? I mean,
Yep.
suddenly having a huge spring. What does
Suddenly.
that do for you, I guess? I mean,
Well, it gives it necessary depth that we, you know, because you got Marshawn Lattimore coming in and you got Damon Webb.
yeah.
And we just don't have, you know, you should have, we're about 3 down because we moved Cameron Burrows inside. So we're a little bit thin at corner right now, and Robe left early, so we're a little thin. But we need him, especially with the style of defense we're playing. Thanks, guys.